What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Edwards, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Joshua's Proximity. We are officially on week 6 of the NFL regular season. Some great matchups were on yesterday between the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Jaguars went down to the wire, and there was a couple other blowouts this past week in the NFL season. You obviously saw my Panthers come back in grand fashion against the Miami Dolphins. Told you guys that we were going to win. Nothing but ultimate faith in the team. But there was some new news that was coming out of Cincinnati, and there was some rumblings about whether the Bengals would change their quarterback prior to this game. And if you listen to the head coach, I can't think of his name right now. If you look into Zach Taylor and how he talked about, hey, we don't need to move on from Jake Browning. I bet your ass did after that last game. I bet your ass did after that stinker against the Detroit Lions. And the Cincinnati Bengals essentially traded Joe Flacco in the 6th-round pick for a 5th-round pick. The Bengals give up a 5th-rounder and get Joe Flacco in the 6th-round pick in the trade. And this is my problem with the trade. You're getting a 40-year-old white man that's a cone. It's not like he was ever athletic. Nobody ever viewed Joe Flacco as an athletic quarterback. He cannot move in the pocket. You put him behind a line that can't block at all. There are other competent quarterbacks that are, one, more athletic and that are veterans and that can throw the ball just as good as Joe Flacco. Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, hell, even Andy Dalton for the Carolina Panthers. There are other guys out there that were available and I believe that were better quality and better suited at the quarterback position. And it may be a situation where the Cincinnati Bengals didn't want, I don't want to say a quarterback competition, but I guess they didn't want a Jameis Winston behind Joe Burrow, and Joe Burrow always looking over his shoulder. We know Joe Flacco is on his way out of the league. This is probably his last season in the NFL. But I just believe personally there were more competent quarterbacks that you could have got than a 40-year-old white man that's a cone. No athletic bone in his body. He's going to retire after this season. I mean, what do you want him just to get the ball to Chase and T. Higgins? He's going to do that, but your offensive line isn't going to hold up. So Zach Taylor needs to find a way to change this whole system. Hand the ball off more to Chase Brown. You got to find a way to get the ball out faster because this guy is not going to be able to be up in the pocket, move effectively, essentially for the Cincinnati Bengals. But I do want to transition just a little bit. Once again, the playoffs are currently underway. This is the bracket right now. Obviously, the Yankees are playing the Blue Jays. The Detroit Tigers are playing the Mariners. The Dodgers have a 2-0 lead on the Phillies. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the Milwaukee Brewers are up 2-0 on the Chicago Cubs as well. I'm literally watching the game right now, Yankees versus the Blue Jays. We're currently down 2-1. But this is postseason baseball. This is what it's about. Aaron Judge, you haven't shown up in any postseason that I can remember. Juan Soto was better than you last postseason. Giancarlo Stanton was better than you last postseason. And it's too many no-shows. I think last season what we were looking for was we needed better pitching. Garrett Cole wasn't enough for us to obviously overcome the LA Dodgers. But nobody was going to overcome the LA Dodgers. And then you look at us this season in the postseason, we can't hit nothing. Judge, once again, is just having a fluky postseason. He is the Lamar Jackson of Major League Baseball. Great regular season, postseason, he's a no-show. So I need him to turn it up and change it around because we're down 2-0, and this is damn near for the series. This is for the series right now. So lock in. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so there is, obviously, it's time to talk about my top 10. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So at number 10 is the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I had a hard time really wrestling with the 49ers. I believe that they are higher than 10, but they're just not healthy. Compared to the other teams that are currently out there on my top 10 list, those teams are either healthier or they're just playing better ball right now. So at number 10, the San Francisco 49ers. At number 9 is the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're 4-1. They look better. Trevor Lawrence looks like a guy. They got to find a way to get Brian Thomas Jr. the ball more, but he has been improving each and every week, especially fantasy football-wise. Number 9, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Coming in at number 8 is the Denver Broncos, a team that can run the football with R.J. Harvey. They're not afraid to go for 2. They were down 14 points going into the fourth quarter against the Philadelphia Eagles, found a way to win the game. This team is a legit contender and a legit contender in the AFC West. So the Chiefs, right now, I got the Denver Broncos as the 8th best team right now, currently speaking. Coming in at number 7 is the Los Angeles Rams. Now, this is kind of where I wrestle a little bit. The San Francisco 49ers are 4-1, and they beat the Rams on Thursday night, a short week with Mac Jones. But I still got the Rams just above the rest of these teams because of the potent offense that they have, the potential that they have. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams. I mean, the team offensively is a juggernaut. It's hard not to get them in your at least top 8. At number 7, Los Angeles Rams. Coming in at number 5 is the Green Bay Packers. Now, they had a bye week this past week. I'm eager to see what they look like coming out of the bye. I know that Matt LaFleur is going to dial it up. They played the Cincinnati Bengals at home. Coming back from, like I said, a bye week, essentially. Look forward to see what they do. At number 6, the Green Bay Packers. Coming in at number 5 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, when you look at this team, they can legit compete for the NFC. Baker Mayfield is an MVP frontrunner up there with, obviously, Dakota Rain Prescott. And there's a couple other guys that, Jonathan Taylor, that can be in the MVP discussion. But the way that they're humming on offense, getting wins done late, close games, number 5, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Coming in number 4 is the Buffalo Bills. Now, anytime that you lose to the New England Patriots at home, and it was a physical, muddy game, no team really got out there too far out there point-wise. But I like what I see from the Buffalo Bills. It's hard not to get them in, obviously, in the top 4. Number 4, the Buffalo Bills. Coming in at number 3 is a surprise. The shocker, the Indianapolis Colts. Last week, I had them at 10. Yes, I understand they have played nobody. But it's hard to deny what Jonathan Taylor's doing right now in the NFL. Obviously, a front runner for NFL Offensive Player of the Year. He's going to run away with that award if he continues this trajectory. He's going to hit 2,000 rushing yards if he continues this pace. And it might be a situation where he actually becomes an NFL MVP. At number 3, not Jonathan Taylor. At number 3, the Indianapolis Colts. Coming in at number 2 is the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, for everything that I just mentioned, you were up 14 points going into the fourth. You find a way to lose the game against the Denver Broncos. Your offense does not look right. You got to find a way to get Saquon the ball. You got to run the ball more. You have special talent all around. No reason why you still shouldn't be undefeated right now. At number 2, the Philadelphia Eagles. And then coming in at number 1 is the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are the best team in football. The de facto numero uno, can do it offensively. Now, they are losing some pieces defensively to injuries. Some key guys to defend for some key guys with some defensive injury. So I look forward to see how they play moving forward. But at number 1, the Detroit Lions. And just a little quick session, man. Let me go ahead and give you my games for the week. So Thursday Night Football, Giants versus Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Broncos versus Jets overseas. Give me the Broncos. Seahawks versus Jacksonville. I like the Seahawks in this situation. If the Jags win, guys, they might be a legit football team. Chargers versus Dolphins. Give me the Chargers. Rams versus Ravens. Give me the Rams. The Ravens are awful right now, currently speaking. Cards versus Colts. Give me the Colts. Cowboys versus Panthers. I'm going to go with the Cowboys, but it all depends on if CeeDee Lamb plays or not. If he doesn't play, I'm going the Panthers. Cowboys in this one. Patriots versus Saints. Give me the Patriots. Steelers versus Browns. Give me the Steelers. Titans versus Raiders. Give me the Raiders. 49ers versus Bucks. Man, um, I'm gonna go 49ers only if Brock Purdy plays and if my guy Ricky Pearsall plays. If he doesn't, I'm going Bucks. Bengals versus Packers, give me the Packers. Lions versus Chiefs, give me the Lions. Bills versus Falcons, give me the Bills. And Bears versus Commanders. Coming off of a bye week, I like the upset. Give me the Bears. Hey, Josh's Proximity, we out, baby.